We're cooking today, guys. Yeah, we're cooking it up. We're gonna just chill and we're gonna cook some fish today and have some fun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually let me as you guys know, I do a little bit of everything in the beginning of the videos here. So let me go ahead and check a few things as we before we get going into the live. Okay, so let's go ahead and check all this fun stuff. And we're going to go to content here. We're going to go to live. So we're going to make sure this is all correct. The title is Osrs Cooking. Let's go, guys. We're cooking it up tonight, man. We're definitely we are cooking it up and enjoying it. So I'm also going to go to Twitch here, and I'm going to go to my channel. We're going to make sure the channel... Oh, there we go. The channel is working well. All right, let's go. Cool. All right. We are live. We go ahead and minimize that, and it's time to cook. Time to cook. You running some solo hard mode Tob today? Well... If hard mode Tob had, I don't know, maybe some cooking skilling that we needed to do, we definitely would have that. But other than that, not today, guys. Not today. Yeah, not today at all. We're chilling. Actually, I'm gonna put my fan in my window and get it cooling down in here. It's a little warm today. So, yeah, we're going to definitely get that done. Let me open my window here. Okay. Fan in there. Alright. I'm going to put it on low. We're going to get the fan put on low, and we're going to do that. We're going to get that up. What's up, guys? How you guys been? So, hopefully, we'll hit 27 million experience tonight. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. We'll see what happens. But that would be super cool. Hey, listen. I'd be pretty excited if we can get some big, fat XP. You know, we got 84,000 shark to cook. So, we definitely have quite a bit to go. So... We'll kind of see how that goes, you know. We'll see how that goes, and we'll just keep them going here. I've been enjoying just chilling and cooking, to be honest. I was watching some of my older videos, and I was like, I'm gonna have to do some reactions to my older videos because I was talking about skill cape. Like, should they do more? Because back in the day, skill capes were just a stat stick. It was just, I think someone said skill capes were just, what was he saying? The obby, it's like the obby cape or something. That's all it was. Looney is going for his first 200 mil. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be going for the first 200 mil. I think we're just trying not to get burnt out from work. I think that is what we're doing here. Yeah, we're just trying to chill and grind some XP. But you know what? I will say this. I love skilling. I feel I'm way more of a skiller than I would ever be like a PvE or PvMer. I like skilling. I really do. Like, skilling is just... It's my happy place. You know, I just love... Oh, what did someone get? Oh, grats? Okay. Okay. Let's go. Grats. Yeah, that's huge. Let's go. 4 mil for that thing, too. Dude, that's sick right there. Shout out to the clan chat right there, guys. Oh, yeah, shout out to the clan right there. What's up? What's up, everybody in the clan? Dang. Making some gains tonight. Gains tonight. That's sick. You can hit a spacebar after you click the range. So my spacebar is too far away. my spacebar is way too far out of the way. It's like I have my computer here. Is my camera on? I don't even know if I don't think my camera's on. Right? Is my camera on? No. Okay. I was gonna show you guys, but I don't have my cam on. But it's like all the way up by my my monitor. I like an open space. Like that's kind of what I enjoy. I like the open spaces. So my space bar is definitely a little bit too far away for me. I wonder if there's a way to make that like, I don't know, like a little closer maybe? I bet there probably is. I heard people like what people will do is they'll also like put like their phone or something on the space bar, so I don't know. Oh man, dude, we are so just chilling. Yeah, we are 100% just like I'm relaxing, enjoying play. I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm playing Hearthstone on my second or on my first monitor, and I have the chat up on the first monitor so I can read your guys' chat. And RuneScape is on my second monitor, like my biggest monitor right in front of me. And I am just chilling. I have physical therapy in the morning, so I'm trying to stay as relaxed as I can. You know, I'm just like, listen, if we don't have to do anything, I'm not going to do anything. Because this upcoming week for work is going to suck. I can feel it already. The temperature is just going to be it's going to be too much. I can already feel it. And you know what? It is what it is. That's just the way it goes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to work and we're going to suffer all week. So I'm just here relaxing. I've been eating a lot of fruit this weekend. I've been trying to like overhydrate. Last week, dude, I was not hydrated enough. I was so like, I wasn't thirsty. I wasn't drinking enough water. It was too hot. This week, listen, we are going to be built for hydration. We are going 99 hydration this week. So we are definitely going to go ahead and we are going to tear that up. We might be going for the first 200 mil for hydration. That is the goal. If we can do that, that would be fantastic. I feel pretty good with that. That'd be I'd feel pretty good with that. Is it going to happen? Probably not. I almost guarantee it. I almost want to go to the jobs, like when we're taking care of them, and be like, can we just turn on the sprinklers? And like, can we mow in the sprinklers maybe? You can't do that, obviously. You can't do that at all. It just does not work that way. But yeah, it would be nice though. Sometimes it would feel nice. I will go ahead and I will turn on the sprinkler sometimes and like put my hat in it and then put my hat on my head. Oh, dude, that feels so good. I will say that feels so good sometimes. But yeah, what are my goals for RuneScape? That's an interesting question because summer is coming up, and I always like to try to do something for the summer, but I feel like my summer is like so packed right now. I don't know how you guys feel about like summertime, but I feel like it's so packed. So me and my wife started a garden, and so we're going for 99 farming, like IRL. And the cucumbers are starting to pop up, and it was super sick. I think we got like 10 cucumber plants that just popped up out of the ground. So in the next like few days, I'm hoping we get like tons more. That would be cool. But we got that going on. So that takes up time. You know, we're out there at night, you know, watering and stuff like that. She does the watering in the morning, and then we'll go out at night and do some watering there. And I'm just my work schedule right now. Let me tell you guys my work schedule. I go to work at 8, get off at 4. I come home, shower, go back to the gym to teach classes from 5 to about 8 or 9, depending on the day. I'm pretty fatigued. You know, I'm pretty fatigued. So I don't know, man. I just been super tired, super fatigued, and I am ready to just chill. I'm like, is the summer over yet? I'll be a baby about it. You know, I'm like, come on, guys, we need the summer to be over. Obviously, it's not going to be, but it just is what it is. But I will say this, I've been enjoying it, though. I have been enjoying being out in the hot sun. It's been nice kind of being able to chill and, you know, get work done and things like that. But it's definitely been adding up on my body for sure, man. It's been so crazy. I have put out some TikTok videos lately. I don't know if you guys watch TikTok. So, did someone else get something just now? Oh, no, he died. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Oh, I didn't tell anybody I was live. Oh, dang. I should probably say, okay. Live on YouTube. I'll just say YouTube. I'm live on Twitch also, but live on YouTube. AFK from chat. I'm kind of AFK from chat. I'm halfway there, you know. Sometimes we're AFK, sometimes we're not. Sometimes I'll look down and read, and then other times I'm just not paying attention. So we'll make sure to pay attention to chat a little bit. But yeah, I put up a video on TikTok. Let's see. TikTok's been going pretty crazy lately, to be honest. So TikTok, I just put up a video and I'm watching a guy get branded. Okay, why did that pop up on my YouTube? Okay, or my TikTok. Hey, TikTok crazy sometimes, man. It is crazy. But I just uploaded a video a few hours ago, and it's already got 8,000 views, man. I'm like, listen. That's not too bad. And you know what the funny thing about it is? It was one of those what are they? YouTube. Oh, man, he died again? Oh, dang, he's getting farmed right now. But it was one of those TikTok videos where you do the marketplace or whatever it is. So I've been doing that lately. So it's actually pretty fun. I like just doing the stuff. You can get a little creative with it. You know, you can go ahead and make some videos, and you're like, hey guys, do you want to buy this from the TikTok shop? I bet you do. And, you know, I get commission off it and stuff, too. So it's actually, the world of the TikTok is actually kind of funny. Yeah, man, we're over 700, oh, dude, never mind. I uploaded it 8 hours ago. Okay, I thought it was just, dude, the day has been flying. It's been flying. I'm learning MLS. Oh, okay. Okay, he's learning MLS. Hey, that Dead Man mode was today too. I was watching that. It was I don't understand it a lot because I'm not necessarily a PvPer or PKer. But man, those guys go crazy. Do you guys like the flower someone else got something just now too? Oh, grats on the green dye. Have you been working on that one? I feel you've been working on that one. Not 100% sure, but grats on the green dye. Because I thought you had like the red one or the blue one or something like that, and you got multiple of them, so you were hunting for one. Not sure. It's been so I haven't been paying attention to people on what they've been needing lately. You know, I've been being a bad pay attention tour. You know, so. But I was watching the Dead Man mode, and it seemed pretty sick, dude. I don't know. I think it would be so fun to actually know what you're doing when you're PvPing. I think it'd be so fun. Like, what if you went out into the wilderness and you just knew what you were doing and you were like, yeah, bring it. You know, you're just coming out there like, what are you going to do? I am going to dominate you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. That would be so sick. Oh man, that would feel so good. I would love to go to the wilderness and just like have that absolute power of knowing that you can just go out there and, you know, you can hold your own. Man, that would be cool. But unfortunately, I go out in the wilderness and I cry a little bit. That's that's what I do. I don't even like to go out there, man. It's a scary place. You know, it's a kind of a scary place that I don't like to venture to. But you know, it's a place that I definitely wish I could. I guess that's a better way to put it. You know, I wish I could go out there and own and pwn a little bit. I just, you know, it just don't work that way necessarily. But it would be sick, man. I'd love to go out there and actually hold it down a little bit and show people what's up. I don't, you know, on old school RuneScape, I don't know if I've ever defeated anybody in PvP. I don't know if I've ever went out there and actually, like, done anything. Like, I've been out there because I did my diaries and stuff. I needed to do my diaries for it. But I don't think I've ever, like, PK'd anybody. Maybe I have. I'm not sure. Maybe there was a guy at the altar, like, doing some bones, and I was like, okay, he's mine. There's definitely a chance that I could have done that. Did I? No clue. But it would. I'd imagine I'd probably do something, right? I had to get at least 1 KC. I'm not sure if there's a place that tells you how many PKs you got, but mine would be very low, if not 0. I did do a little PKing when RS3 was not RS3, when it was like back in the day, you know, and I thought listen, you know, I went out there a little bit, and, you know, it was I went out there and tore it up a little bit. I feel, you know, it was pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I could do a lot better. Guess I could do a lot better on the PKing stuff. If there was one thing, I don't know what I would want to do better. Would I want to... Would I want to get better at PvP? Or would I want to get better at PVM? Oh man, that's kind of a hard thing to figure out. Because, like, if you get good at PVM, like, that's a whole nother world. You know what I mean? You could make so much money. But if you got good at, like, PKing, you know, like, that could be bills in its own. Like, you go out there and, like, there's someone out there that you're just like, okay, he's doing some PVM, and you go in there and just wreck him and take all his drops. There's a chance you could make a lot of gold. So I don't know. There's a chance you could lose a lot of gold though too. So I just don't know what I'd rather be. I think I would much rather probably be better at PVM than I would PvP. I'm not sure. What would you guys like to be better at? Kind of curious. Like, if you had an option just to be an absolute just amazing, it would have to be PVM, right? If it was just like money base. Obviously, like, fun. Well, even fun. I think it'd be fun to be really good at PVM. Just going off and just, like, tearing it up, like, bam, 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 bam. I don't know. So many cool things and so many opportunities to do so many cool things, you know? Oh, there's Dark. He said congrats. Oh, let's go. All right, Dark. Shout out to Dark. I don't know if he's in here or not, but all right, let me go ahead. I'm like I said, I'm playing a little bit of Hearthstone on this other monitor, so I'm trying to power it up. I'm playing Battlegrounds right now. I don't know if you guys have ever played Battlegrounds, but that's like the only thing that I play on Hearthstone anymore. And I'm trying to set up some magnet stuff, so I'm trying to get all magnetic and coolness over here. And we're trying to set up all these, like, cool maneuvers. cool maneuvers. And we're going to buff that. We're going to do this. Dude, I love fishing, man. It's so good. I feel fishing is just, or not fishing, cooking. Cooking is just so good. It's so chill. We could just relax. We don't have to, like, think about anything. I like even Slayer sometimes, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to perish here. I don't want to accidentally AFK too hard. Fish or cooking, what do? You just accidentally stand there a little bit longer, and then you're fine. Then you're like, here we go. We're back at it. And then we're ready to go. I don't know. That's just something that I love. It's just such a good skill. There's so many good skills in RuneScape. I'm really excited about sailing too. I hope sailing's good. I'm not sure. How do I feel about sailing? I feel it can be really amazing. The sailing part, though, I feel is going to be stupid. And I say that with hoping it's going to be good, you know? You're a weird one, lad. What? Because I like the cooking? The cooking is so good. It is so good. Are you going for 200 mil? No. I don't know if I'm going to go for 200 mil or not. Like, I can definitely say one day it would be definitely a cool goal to have, to be able to achieve. But, listen, 200 mil, that's a different monster. You know, that is one. I don't know how one achieves 200 mil. That is a lot of grinding. But I feel one day maybe it would be cool to get a 200 mil in a skill. I got a 200 mil in it was RS3 before it was RS3. It's so weird saying that, but it was before all the changes and stuff, and I got 200 million defense, and I got 200 million defense XP for the I did 100,000 abyssal demons. I did a loot video from 100,000 abyssal demons, and I got 200 million defense. It was pretty cool. I bet I'm ranked pretty high, actually. I think you can push 1 mil an hour with a. Oh man, we are not doing that. You got to click them, right? You like click and burn, and you're just like trying to go fast. I am happily doing whatever I'm doing. I don't know how much XP an hour I'm getting, but it is so nice just to click and chill. I love just clicking and chilling. We don't got to be no tick perfect. We don't got to be like, like super efficient. I'm enjoying just the chilling and going. I love it. I think wines are pretty good too. Like if I was trying to do a fast XP also, isn't wines pretty good? I don't know. This is the cool thing about this is doing sharks. It's profitable and it's super AFK. It's not like a 10-minute AFK, but it is a very sustainable training method that I'm not going to get burnt out on too much. I guess if that's a good way to put it, I guess, so it's definitely fun for me. Yeah. And I'm also streaming on 2 different places too. I'm streaming on the Twitch, and I'm also streaming on the YouTube at the moment. So if some of you guys are at one spot and some of you guys are on the other spots, I appreciate you guys being here. Cooking is gonna be your first 200 mil OSRS. If I was to achieve greatness and get a 200 mil, it would probably be cooking, I'm assuming. Well, yeah, I think cooking is my highest skill right now. I do have some other skills that are a little bit higher, and I guess I can look and see. I'll look and see what those are, because I believe they're decent, my skills anyway. Let me go ahead and look. All right, so wood cutting is 29 million. So wood cutting is almost 30 million. So that's my closest, which is not very close, just to be completely real. But I would say if I was to grind it out and try to go for a 200 mil, I would say cooking would probably be a skill that I'd much rather do versus wood cutting. I love me some wood cutting though. Hey, listen. Wood cutting, OP. It is probably one of the coolest, greatest, amazing skills ever, Smithing 200 mil can be done in free-to-play, but it's pretty chill. What do you do for 200 mil and free-to-play? Is that just the Addy plates? Hey, guys, listen. Someone just dropped a raw. All right, here we go. Let's fast mode. Ready? Ready? Boom. There we go. Look at that speed. Oh crap. Okay, I've I haven't cooked many of those, okay? So I did do one, all right? It was not a mil an hour, but we did do one, Wood cutting pretty chill with bonfire. Oh, dude, the bonfire update is so OP. All right, listen, hear me out. Maple logs should not be as cheap as they are with bonfires. It's like, what, 130 XP clicking the bonfire and just leaving your computer. Maple logs should not be as cheap as they are right now. I'm saying it right now. They need will they go up in price? Probably not, but man, they are good. Rune two-handers are always profit. Alks for 38k. Oh man, that's pretty good. Oh, will people actually buy those? So that's cool to know because I've sometimes I'll build stuff, I'll make stuff, and I just don't want to alk it. I do not want to go alk anything. I'm just like, no, we're not going to do it. Maybe it's laziness. But it's cool to know someone will actually buy them for 38k. That's actually good to know. Redwoods used to be around 500. They're 1k now? Oh my goodness, dude! I had thousands and I had almost 30 million experience, and most of that was all done through Redwoods. So dang, I sold too early. I definitely sold too early. I should have kept some of it, Hey, it is what it is, though. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Way it goes. I do love me some woodcutting, though. Like I said, woodcutting is just the way that they did the update. It's so good. It's so good. It's so AFK. I really love it. Runic bars are 12. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So it's very profitable if you just wanted to do the rune bar method, huh? Yeah, that's or the rune two-hander method. Yeah, that's definitely pretty good. What's the XP an hour for that? I'm guessing that would be pretty good. The rune items. Now I will say this. Okay, you guys. I don't know if you guys don't have to agree with this, right? But smithing needs a rework. Okay, I said it. I know especially the people that are super old school does not need to change. I do not feel it is acceptable for a rune two-hander to be what is it, 99? Or you have to be 99 or something like that? And I could make a god sword before that. What does that even... What does that mean? How can I fix a zombie axe, but I cannot make a rune two-hander? I don't see how that's... How we can do this, And like I said, I know there's going to be people that really don't want change like that. And I get it. I understand that. But, come on. You know what I mean? Come on. We we need something to change, you know? I don't know. It's just my thoughts. But do I trust Jagex to make such a big change? I don't know. I think they would be fine. And we'll see what Sailing does, right? If Sailing's good, we're fine, you know? Yeah, 99, rework, and would crash prices. See, I feel that, dang it, I don't know how they would do it, right? Without jeopardizing, like, crashing things and stuff like that. It's such a hard thing to think about, you know? Because I don't know about you guys, but I really care about the game. And I'm sure if you guys are watching this old guy will play old school RuneScape, you probably care about the game too, you know? But it's I don't know. I don't want them to mess it up, you know? I care about it a lot. I would hate for them to mess anything up in the game, you know? It's like, don't do it. After Forestry, I'm scared of saying, like, oh my goodness, Forestry was so weird. I did some Forestry, okay? I did not greenlog it, but I did some Forestry. It's interesting. It's different. Would I care if it was taken out of the game? I wouldn't care, but I do like the falling axe. I do like the gear. That stuff is pretty cool. I do like that stuff. But, you know, listen, Forestry, I don't know. I don't know, you know. Got to cook those pizzas for Yama. What are there pizzas? Do you need pizzas for Yama? I don't know. I don't even know. I haven't tried Yama. And I'm also on 2 different chats too, so if you guys hear me replying to different people, don't worry, I'm not talking to myself. I just, you know, I'm reading 2 different chats. It's just in my multi-chat for my OBS. So I haven't tried Yama though, so I don't know if you need pizza. I don't know what you need. Did you guys like that, boss? I've heard good things. I've heard some mixed things about it, but I've heard good things, I guess. You still playing the Iron? I haven't played the Iron since the last episode. I will play the Iron more. It's just I'm using bonds on it right now. And I'm weird where like I can't justify using a bond if I'm not going to be playing. Does that make sense? I'm just like I can't waste the bond, you know? I can't waste it if I'm not gonna play it, you know. So that's kind of where I'm at, you know. I'm like, we gotta be able to play the game a little bit. So I haven't used a bond, you know. Haven't done it. I haven't done it either. I'm sure it's super fun though. I'm sure it's probably a super cool thing. Makes sense to me. Yeah. I just can't justify it, you know? Just can't do it. I don't know why you use pizzas. I'm not sure why you use pizzas for it either. I don't know. Maybe there's like a phase where it's like pizzas have double healing effects for Yama, you know? Use bonds on your Iron, play for 2 weeks, then take a break for 2 weeks, rinse and repeat. You know, that's kind of what I'm doing, you know. That is exactly actually what I'm doing. You know, I'm just out there chilling, and once I can play it up, I play it up, you know, and then we just kind of chill a little bit. I guess I've just been working too much. Summertimes I'm just so busy. There's a pizza phase. Is there a pizza phase? Like, you know, the funny thing is, you could tell me there's a pizza phase. You can tell me it teleports you to the wilderness. I wouldn't know if you were lying or not. So I might have to look it up, you know. If I could pause membership, I'd just pay the money. Oh, man, it'd be so nice. World of Warcraft has implemented something like that, where you could actually pause it, you know. Where you could pause it. I think pausing membership is really good. Like on my main account, like I have a year paid. So if I could pause that and like what I would do, I would buy a year membership for my iron and a year membership for my main, and I would pause like in between, like every other month, and then when I wanted to play both of them, I would just go. I'd put both members, like have them both active at the same time, but I would pause between each one. I think that would be really cool. You know, maybe like a one-time pausing thing a month or something. I don't know. You know, I think that it's a great idea though. That would be sick. Let me pause some membership. I think they should give discounts on alts. Okay. You're gonna get me ranting. We gonna rant a little bit. Let's talk about how stupid it is for them not to give discounts on alts. It is one of the craziest things that, in my opinion, they have. I don't know why or what in the world why they would not give discounts on alts. If they gave discounts on alts, it would be, you know what? I don't even say we don't even need a discount. You know what they should do? They should straight up just give you like 2 characters. You should be able to make 2 characters and you'd be fine. That's what I feel. Let me make 2 characters. I don't think it would be an issue. I think they'd make more money than they would lose, if you could even say you would lose any money. Because I don't think they would. I think they'd be good to go. I think there was a poll about that. Dude, I would absolutely love if I had the option of doing multiple accounts. Because here's the logic that I think about. If you have, let's say you have a Jagex account, right? And you have like 3 characters tied to one account. And you had members, you bought members, and all 3 of those had members. You can't play those all at the same time. You can't have like 2 of those guys out at the same time farming. No, you got to pick one. So if you do want 2 characters out farming, then you'd have to pay for membership on 2 separate accounts. But if you had one account with 5 characters, I feel all 5 characters should be under your monthly membership. It's just you can't play them all at the same time. I think that would be fine, you know? But listen, who am I to know what is good and bad for the game? You know, I don't make decisions. I just feel it would be a good system. I guess it's kind of like a World of Warcraft system. That's kind of how WoW is, you know? So, hey, Looney. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? How's your guys' night been? Yeah, there was a survey about it, but it was a PR. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, okay. They put that in there with all the other garbage they put in, though, right? Like, I feel people would be fine if they didn't include all the, like, the weird stuff they had in that survey. There was a lot of weird stuff. If they put something where it was a monthly membership, I don't even think you should have to pay more. I think they should just give you like maybe 1 or 2 slots for some extra characters. And hey, you can toggle through them. Which guy do you want to log into? I'm going to log into this guy, and you're good. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I love me some old school RuneScape, but there are some things that I do wish that weren't as old school as they are. You know, like the how things work on it. You know. I think it was another survey. You know, it could have been. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wish I kept up on news more. Like I'll hear things and stuff, and like I was watching the Dead Man mode today, And like I watched it for a second, and then all of a sudden it was like riots 3:30 Falador, and I'm like, what happened? I guess Oda Block like DC'd or something. I have no clue what happened, but yeah, they're like, bring cannons, we're doing a riot. It's so funny, you know. People get so crazy sometimes. I don't, have I ever been to a RuneScape riot? I'm not sure if I have. My main still has the $5 monthly fee. Never cancel that. Dude, let's go. That is so good. Are they going to make you like, I heard they're supposed to be canceling that. Like the grandfathered in stuff, they're supposed to be canceling that. I'm not 100% sure. I think it would be dumb for them to mess with people that are grandfathered in for those lower prices. Oh, you got DDoSed? Oh man. Yeah. Hey, low key, like I guess that's how the cool kids say it, right? Low key. It sounded like the guys that were casting it were kind of making fun of Oda Block a little bit for getting like DC'd. Like they had a few comments, and I forget what it was, but it was just kind of the way they were saying it, you know, like he was like losing or winning or something, and they're like, well, we'll see if he gets DC'd again. You know, and I was like, oh, dang, our connection lost. It's just kind of the way they were saying it. Maybe it was just me, but I was like, okay, these casters are, they didn't like that, you know? They're like, okay, like, did he pull the cable? I don't know. I haven't really watched Oda Block too much. The times that I have watched him, dude, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good PvPer or PKer. It'd be so cool. Like I was saying earlier, it'd be so cool to know how to PK really good. Like if I could just go in the wilderness and like not be afraid, because listen, I'm not gonna lie. I go in the wilderness and I'm like, okay, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. What's gonna happen here? You know, it'd be nice to be able to go out there and actually play and not be scared. You know. One of the casters is a PKer, but he always avoids Oda. Oh, really? Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe one of those casters were like, you know, they're like, oh, that Oda Block guy, I don't like that guy, you know? Okay. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I think, like I said, I think Oda's pretty entertaining, dude, you know? Like I said, I haven't watched like a full stream or something, you know? You either get teamed or solo PK'd, run away. Everything else is bots and gold farmers. Really, I haven't really been in the wilderness very much, so I have no clue. But that said, I would love to be able to go out there and like, you know, be like, yeah, we're going out there, guys. We're going to the wilderness. Like, I'll do a wilderness like stream. I'm like, all right, guys, we're gonna go out here. We're bringing a party hat. You know, that's funny. I don't really hear people like talking like that anymore. You know, like the party hats and stuff like that. You know, it used to be a pretty cool thing. You know, the party hats and the Santa hats. It's kind of cool. You know, you can always practice at LMS. Dude, LMS is I tried. I went to LMS, and you know what? You know what happened? I got stomped. I didn't know what was going on. I had someone that wasn't a bot. He said, switch your prayers. He was trying to help me in the middle of a fight. I was doing so bad. This guy was like, oh my, I feel bad for this guy. Dude, switch your prayers, man. I couldn't switch my prayers fast enough. You know, like I was trying to do like, switch this move and then this move and then that move, and they were planting flowers on me. I didn't know what was going on. It went too crazy, you know? It was man, I am not a PvPer, you know? It was crazy. Practice brings confidence. Practice brings more balding. That's what it brings, you know? It's that stress, you know? It's like I go out there and I'm like, dude, I'm going to die here. I know it. It's over. It's over. I would love to go to the Rev Caves, though, and just, like, Just like straight up go, what's up? I'm here at the Rev Caves. These are my revs, all right? We are going to go after one of these wilderness weapons. And what are you going to do? You're going to attack me? I'm not going to run today. I'm not going to run. And then I can actually fight back. I tried to fight back one time, but I guess I had an anti-skull protection, so I just died. I couldn't even fight back. I tried. I was like, we're fighting back today. And it just didn't happen because I had that anti-skull thing. I was trying to click him. I was like, why am I not fighting back? And I guess they already engaged, so I don't know if I'd get skulled or how that works. Because how I think of it and how I remember it is, if you get skulled, it's when you attack first. Like, how could they trick you to get skulled? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess I could be wrong, It's all weird to me. PKing is just such a interesting aspect of old school RuneScape. It's so good though. There's just so much you can do with it, and some of these players are so freaking good. It amazes me how good these guys are. I love to see these guys just go crazy, It's like it doesn't even matter. They're just out there ready to go, and they just go crazy. I love to see it. It's a cool aspect of the game, in my opinion, Some people will, disagree, but I think it's a definitely cool aspect of the game. After you learn the basic mechanics, you can escape pretty easy after you get a freeze. Escaping is its own, like, completely different skill. Like, if you had, like, fishing and cooking, you need both of them, right? PKing and escaping, they're completely different. And I am definitely level 1 in escaping. I feel I cannot escape anything. Like, if there's a guy that is shooting me and freezing me, I don't know what ladder to go up. I don't know where to go. I was trying to do this, dang, what was it? It was this, I think it's the Chaos Elementals by it. And there's, like, these chests that you gotta thieve. And it's, like, it's supposed to be good thieving XP? I'm not sure. I went there. And I just got demolished. And everybody's like, no, there's no PKers ever. Dude, there were PKers. They found me. Okay, they found me and destroyed me. I was epically owned bad. Rogue's chest. Yeah, that's what it is. Dude, I went out there. Talk about domination. I was dominated. I was like, okay, let's go out here and have some fun. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. I just got completely wrecked. Yeah, we need to go to the Rogue's chest. We need to go back there. Yeah, we need to go back to the Rogue's chest and take some of that rogue loot. That's what we need to do. Take that rogue loot. Looney stream? What? Dude, let's go. Hey, I didn't even see you did the tier 1 times 5. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I have my chat kind of weird, so I haven't checked the notifications, so I appreciate that. Yeah, we got the Looney TNT live today. I told my wife tonight, I was like, I'm going to go live. I'm going to do it. I was just so busy today. I've been so busy this entire weekend. I wanted to go live, but I was like, you know what? I got to. I have to be up at 6 in the morning because I got physical therapy for my shoulder at 7. And then I got work at 8. And then I work till 4. And then I got to teach at 5. Dude. What the heck, man? It's good to be busy, but sometimes it's like being overly busy goes crazy, But shout out to the Twitch guys over on Twitch, and shout out to the YouTube guys on YouTube. It's always fun having you guys pop in and have some fun in the chat. It's nice to have someone to talk to. Hey, dude, we're about to hit 27 million XP. 27 million XP incoming. How much XP an hour do you get? Like cooking. There we go. $27 million. Woohoo! Let's go. Big achievement right there, dude. That's getting up there, I feel. You know? That's getting up there a little bit, you know? A big thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I think it's pretty good, you know, to be honest. I think that's really good. All right, let's go ahead and I'm over here playing Hearthstone too, so I'm like, all right, let's get some stuff going here. Get some big stuff going over here. Okay, we're gonna go to here. 27 mil. That is pretty good. We are working our way up in the ladder of the RuneScape 200 mil gang. Are we up close? No, obviously, but it is pretty cool, man. It is pretty cool that we're getting there. I'm excited. One day we'll make some moves on the high scores. I don't know. Do you guys still look at the high scores? I used to, I used to love looking at the high scores. And I really haven't paid it that close of attention to it. Like back in the day, the high scores were like, I felt they were so important, you know? Yep, you still look at them? That's so cool, man. I haven't looked at them in a long time. The high scores used to be such a big thing on RuneScape. I used to love looking at like the battles and stuff and like seeing who was top. I think one of the coolest things that's about to happen, in my opinion, is when the high score, like when Sailing comes out, dude, that's going to be pretty sick. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see who gets first, you know? I don't know. I think it will be cool to see. Going to be fun to race for the... Oh, my goodness. It's going to be so fun to see the race for World First. Like, who's going to get it? You know? Like, it's going to be so sick to watch and see who can actually accomplish that amazing feat of 200 mil sailing, man. That is just insane. I don't know. I'm excited to see it. There's so many cool aspects of the game, so I'm super excited to see it. We'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens, and we'll see who. Dude, we'll see who goes ham. You know, we'll see who's like the champ of champs. I'm gonna lose a lot of ranks and on all the totals. Hey, you'll get him back though. You know, you'll get him back for sure. I feel. Just a matter of time, you know. I'll have a child just to train it AFK. Hey, wouldn't that be cool, right? You know what? All right. One thing that I hope doesn't happen, and this cannot be like overseen. I hope the first 200 mil is a player that did it all himself. I hope it's not someone that has like a shift of a few people that are like, all right, you're going to play for this 8 hours. I'm going to play for this 8 hours, and we're going to log out for 3 hours. And then we're going to, you know, I hope it's not that way. There's no way to tell that, but it's going to be cool to see like the race anyway. You know, I just hope it's legit. And it is what it is, you know, whether someone does it or not, you know, it is what it is. Looney speaks facts. I like integrity, you know. I would love to see someone, I would love to see someone do something amazing, and I hope it's, I don't know. I just hope someone does something correct, you know. I hope they don't mess it up, and and just completely ruin it. Be someone who finds an exploit. Oh, yeah, that would suck too. Exploits would suck too. Or having a boosting service like RC. Oh, like if someone was like, if they had a clan or something, and they were just like kind of going crazy and like, all right, let's run this, let's run that. Ooh, that wouldn't be cool too. But what are you gonna do? Unfortunately, right? Yeah, what are you gonna do? I hope it doesn't turn out that way. But hey, listen, it's still gonna be fun, dude. I'm still gonna be pumped to see what happens. I'm like, let's go. Who's gonna win? Keep racing. Who's gonna win this? Oh, it's gonna be so cool. I'm pretty pumped up about it. I'm pumped up. I wonder how they're gonna train it too. I wonder if someone's gonna have like. I wonder if someone's going to, like, how are they going to train it? There's got to be there's going to be a way that someone finds out that they're like, that maybe isn't an exploit, but they're like, all right, this is the way to train. You know, like this is the best. Because if you're trying to go for like the first 200 mil, there's no way that you're going to be able to train an AFK skill. I guess maybe if you're tired and you're like, dude, I just need I need to refocus my brain or something. But I just feel people are not going to be doing AFK methods. I feel people are going to be going hard, trying to do whatever they can and, you know, to get every edge that they can just to make sure that they're trying to push as much as they can, you know? They better introduce a sailing cannon type. Dude, that would be so good. Like pull up to the shore and your cannon's just going crazy. You're just like pop off. That would be pretty cool. I would love that. That would actually be that would be pretty sick. That's what I want to see. I want to see someone pop off with a cannon, you know, just at sea. You know, they're like, all right, we're here, we're ready. That'd be really cool. I'd love to see it, you know? There's so much they could do with it if they screw it up. Dude. If Jagex screws it up, I'm going to feel so bad. They can't, right? Like, we can't let them. Jagex, you cannot screw this up, okay? You cannot do it. We need it to be good, all right? I believe... I believe. I just hope it gives a decent XP. It's not slow. If it's slow, it would be... How can I put this? It would be criminal if Jagex made sailing a slow skill. The way that you get XP doesn't seem like it needs to be a slow skill, right? You're sailing around. Let's make it a little bit faster, you know? I don't know. Sailing final release is going to look like like balloon travel. Oh my goodness. That would suck. I don't want to see it. I just feel like it could be so good, you know? Like I feel the skill could be so good. There's so much cool things that you can do with it. And actually, you know, what is cool about sailing? Because I don't feel sailing itself is cool. I feel the aspect of exploration is cool. Like being able to travel to different islands and explore different things. I feel that is cool. I'm not 100% sold on sailing around is cool. I think the sailing around is kind of lame, and I hate to say that. But I do feel like finding stuff should be okay. You voted for warding? So I wasn't around when the voting for this came out. Like I wasn't on the game at the time, I guess. So I don't know what, I don't even know what that would be, you know? I didn't vote for it because it's all, it's like a meme. It was, dude. It was the biggest meme back in the day. It could have been a minigame. I could have definitely seen that as a minigame. 100% I could have saw it as a minigame. Because, like, when you look at it, there definitely could be, it could definitely be a minigame. Oh, man, I hope it's good. I would hate for it not to be good. I hope it's good. We'll see. I guess we're gonna find out, right? I guess we're gonna find out real quick. We're gonna know if it's gonna be good, bad, whatever. We're gonna know real quick. And I hope, I desperately hope, it's one of the coolest things that we've ever played. I hope it's the best skill that we have ever seen. I hope that it is the most popular thing to come out of old school RuneScape since old school RuneScape. You know, I really hope it's good. Will it be? I don't know. Not sure. Hope it's good because you want the max cape. Oh, dude, I want my max cape too. I don't want to lose it. Warden is like magical crafting. Oh. Okay. So is it like disenchanting for like World of Warcraft? I don't know if that makes sense. But like World of Warcraft has a disenchanting system. And like when you get an item, let's say you get like a rune item, you could like disenchant it and get its properties. And those properties can be used on a different skill, I guess, or a different piece of armor to make it better. It sounds like it's something like that. Which, to be honest, it's not bad. More like tailoring. Oh, okay. I like tailoring too. Let's make some magical carpets, right? Do you guys ever think we're going to get a mount? I don't know if we will, but like, would a mount be cool? I don't know. I don't know how a mount would work on old school RuneScape, to be honest. You'd like ride a horse or something, and then these horses would definitely be turned into a system of some sort of like dragons or something real quick, I feel. Which, is that a bad thing? I don't think so. I think it would be kind of cool a little bit. Maybe? Maybe not? I don't know, guys. There's so many cool little things that when you think about, you're like, that could be cool, and then you're like, well, maybe not, dude. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we don't need a mounting system. We don't necessarily need to move faster in old school RuneScape. And mounts are, different too. I don't know. I don't think mounts would work / fit old school RuneScape world. I don't think they would either. I don't see how they could get them to work. It's a really weird concept for old school RuneScape. Do I want to move faster on old school RuneScape? I'm not sure if I do or not. I think it would be cool to move faster, but I don't think it's necessary. Going for 200 mil cooking? If we can get 200 mil cooking, dude, let's go. But we're only at 27 mil, so we definitely have a long way to go here, But it'd be cool. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind some 200 mil cooking. That'd be pretty sweet. I guess, how long would it take someone to get 200 mil, like just doing shark? Well, obviously that's a very hard question to ask, right? It's like, so many different elements like go into that, you know, but I guess I would just need to time it, right? And just see how much XP you're getting, how much could this do, how much could that do, but will I ever get it? Man, I don't know. It's such a hard thing, you know. It's a very it's a big skill, man. It's definitely a big skill. Sharks are like 300k. I don't know what sharks are, to be honest. I used to like summoning back in the day, but I don't want to see it in OS. Oh man, summoning, dude. Summoning was so good. Oh, give me a pack yak. Oh man, a pack yak. Where have you been all my life? Imagine the chaos a pack yak could bring into old school RuneScape. Dude. Like, having that many extra inventory slots, like, how would you balance a pack yak in OSRS? Because when you're playing and you're going to a raid or something, and you bring in a ton of extra items, like, imagine your pack yak is full of Sarah Brews and Super Restores. How do you die? Like, well, I would die. Easy. You know, you get one shot or something, I'm going down. But, like, a good player, dude, you're not losing, right? Your pack yak has died. Yeah. Drops all your stuff. How long did a pack yak last? Was it, like, 40 minutes or an hour or something like that? I don't remember. A lot of that stuff I do not remember anymore. It seems like the OS or the RS3. I say RS3, but like when I played it, it was not RS3. I've had all my experiences, like most of my experiences were like pre-evolution of combat. So they were OSRS before OSRS, you know? And it seems like that was such a different time. It seems like it was an eternity. And it was a different, man, how could I put it? It was like a different life. You know, like, it's so weird. Like, I don't know how old you guys are, but like when I think about when I was like in high school or something, and like the friends that I had and what was important. And now that I look at myself today, I'm like, dude, it was, my life is just, that was not me, you know? And it's the same way when I look at my RS3 days. It was just such a different world, you know? And it was so crazy on how different it was, you know? Not saying it was bad or not saying it was good. I had great experiences. But it was just such a different time. Like, I think there are some things that really could have worked well. Taking RS3 and, like, bringing it into old school RuneScape. And I think they've done a lot. Like, the Grand Exchange. We didn't have the Grand Exchange when 07scape came out, right? That's what OSRS was 07scape, I think is what we called it. And we didn't have the Grand Exchange. We didn't have a lot of quality of life stuff. And, you know, slowly but surely we get... Back in the day, dude, we had the voting system, but everybody would vote no on everything. There was not a lot of times where people would vote yes. Nowadays, it seems like it's very rare that someone votes no. It's crazy. I don't know, but the world we live in is completely... it's a different place, man. It's good, though. You know, I think it's good. I think it's nice to have different aspects and different things. So I don't know. Am I too nostalgic for the game? I'm not sure. I played this game for such a long time, and I think I'm the biggest noob out there. I'm the biggest noob with a Maxscape for sure. The best thing that OSRS is, that it has is Runelight. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about that. Can't play without it yet. Let's talk about Runelight. Okay. I'm going to be 100% real right now. Without Runelight, I'm not sure if I would be playing the game right now. And here's the reason why. The thing that got me back into the game, like super back into the game, was I was watching a video of someone play. And they were doing agility. And when they were doing agility, there was this green box on the places to click. And that shocked me. I was like, wait a second here. Are they cheating? Come to find out, it was Runelight. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. It was a game changer. The way that Runelight works, I don't understand how it's legal. Like, back in the day, dude, like, you couldn't get away with playing 2 different accounts, let alone Runelight. I don't know if you guys remember that. It used to be a bannable offense or something, and I don't know if anybody ever got banned. You couldn't play 2 accounts at once. It was not it like gave you I don't know how they put it, but you couldn't do it. You couldn't log on to 2 accounts at once. You had to play 1. And now we have Runelight. Which, the only reason I got my Quest Cape is through Runelight. The only reason I really got through 99 agility was because of Runelight with the highlighted things. If you take Runelight away from OSRS, oh man, I'm going to say a big number here. I say 35% of the player base quits. 35. That's a big number. I know it might not seem like a big number to some people. Some people might even say it would be more. But I feel that's a huge number. 35 easy. 35% of people would quit. Would I quit? Oh, that's a... Would I quit? Would I quit? I would like to say I wouldn't, but I feel like without Runelight, because I've played with Runelight so long, I just feel it would be really hard to get used to playing without it. And like, I know they're trying to do their own thing, like they're trying to build their own client with all like the add-on support and stuff. But let's be honest, the people that did all the work and that made all these things for Runelight, I don't see them just volunteering to make it for RuneScape's client. Like, it takes time. Like, a lot of these players have put a lot of time to make these different plugins and things, just to be like, yeah, let's make them for RuneScape now. No, they already made it for Runelight. Let's just keep them on Runelight. I don't know. Interesting thought, though. That's Runelight, man. Runelight is just definitely the most overpowered thing that we have on old school RuneScape, though. It's so good. It really is. One of the best things that you can have is if you want to... I guess that would be a really good advice for someone. It's like if you had a friend that's like wants to start playing OSRS, you just say, yeah, download Runelight. Like, there's no questions or anything about it. It's just like, yeah, download Runelight. That's what you need. Just do that, you'll be fine. It's so crazy, man. So crazy. It's true, though. Yeah, no, definitely true. I'm playing some Hearthstone on the on my computer over here, on my other monitor. I'm getting my face beat in. We are not doing very good. It's hard for me just to play RuneScape alone. Is that... How do you guys do it? Do you guys play just RuneScape, or do you guys always have like a second monitor open doing something else? I always feel like I have to have another monitor open doing something else. I just can't. And as much as I like RuneScape, I can't just sit and only play RuneScape. I gotta be doing something else, you know? I gotta be like, you know, just like playing a different game or reading something or doing something else. I'm always doing something else, playing RuneScape too. Let's go. See, that's the way I am. RuneScape's almost like a second monitor game. Like, I'm going to play my main game on this side, and then RuneScape's on the other side. And maybe that's why I like skilling so much. Not that I'm good at it. It's just, I can click it and just go. You know, I can just kind of click, have fun, let it do its process. We're just here to have some fun and play the game. I've been playing a lot of, I don't know if you guys, like, I'm sure you've heard of it, obviously. But I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG. So I've been playing the card game a lot. Dude, it's just so cool. I have a lot of fun with it. I played it when I was a kid. And now I came back to it. It's a completely different game, but I've really been enjoying it. I don't collect the cards and stuff like people do. Like, there's some people that, like, are super hardcore into, like, collecting the cards. I don't do that anymore. I kind of just, I just kind of play it to play it. Play it to play it and enjoy it. The cards are too expensive sometimes. If you're like wanting to find something, like, dude, you're paying some money if you're wanting to get something, and I'm just not I'm not willing to I'm not willing to do that. Yeah, we're definitely not willing to do that anymore. Stuff is too pricey. I'm priced out. I'm priced out of the Walmart ETBs. I can't go and wait and like have to fight a scalper or something. I can't do it. I'm getting too old for that. I actually did have my wife stand in line for me at GameStop, though. Not gonna lie. I was working. I was like, hey, babe. What are you doing this morning? Can you go stand in line at GameStop for me? I need this ETB. She did, dude. Like, I got lucky. You know, I got lucky. Stood in Walmart, you know, and stood in the GameStop line for I think it was like an hour and a half, and I got an ETB. And you know what happened? Didn't pull nothing. I didn't pull nothing, but hey, you know what? We got the ETB, guys. That's the way it goes. So funny, man. Life is crazy. Oh, the midnight releases. Do they do midnight releases anymore? I feel they don't. Actually, you know what? My local GameStop, they did it wasn't a midnight release. It was like, I guess because midnight happens in different areas, I guess. They did like a 10 o'clock release here for the Switch. So they did do that. So I'm not sure if that's the same. But they definitely did do that. So that was kind of cool to see. Yeah, it was a 10 o'clock release. Man, when's the last time I've been to a midnight release? The last time that I was at a midnight release was Black Ops 2. I took my son, and we did a Black Ops 2 midnight release. And it was the first time that I knew gaming was going downhill. I went up there. We already paid for the game, right? I prepaid for the game. We just had to go pick it up. And I went there, and me and my son were there, you know, and I get the game, and the lady hands us the game, and I'm like, yeah, let's go, you know, and my son was excited, and she asks me a question. Would you like to pay an extra, like, I don't know, it was like 40, 50 bucks. The number is irrelevant. I don't remember the number. For all the rest of the game. Like, if it ever has, like, DLCs or something, we get them all. And I look at her and I'm like, didn't I just buy the game? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well then, if they know they're going to add stuff to the game, why didn't they just add it to the game right now? And she's like, well, that's just the way the games do it. And I'm like, no, that is not the way games do it. I remember, okay, let's get old here. I remember when you bought a game, you got the game, right? Like, if I'm out at, and I'm buying Mario 64, I got Mario 64. I didn't have no DLC where I get to get X amount of new stars. No, I bought a finished video game that I'm going to play and I'm going to enjoy. That's what I got. Is that how it is anymore? No, it is not that way. Should it be? I feel it should be. But am I just getting too old? Is that just not the case anymore? Like, I understand it is definitely not the case anymore. But I think it should be, man. I think it should be. Microtransactions ruined the game industry. Oh my goodness. Microtransactions have ruined so much. I feel there could have been there's some games that I felt could be amazing if they didn't paywall things. Like, imagine your favorite game, and you know when you buy that game, imagine you got all the DLC, all the transmog, all the extra little stuff included into the game. Now, maybe they don't want to add up all the DLC. You know what you do? Make number 2. If the first game was successful, guess what? You can make a sequel and add extra levels. You don't have to sell a level for $9.99. Make a separate game. Oh man, I'm just too old, you know. I think that's why one reason OSRS thrives. I 100% think that is the reason why it's such a great game. You know, it's so important that the games that we play today do what they do. You know, it's like when we play the game, we expect a certain thing, and old school RuneScape, you know, it gives us that. You know, it gives us that and so much more. I would go out and say old school RuneScape is probably do I want to say it's probably one of the best games out there that have not changed? I think I could say that. I think I could say that and be comfortable with that. Like, if they changed it just a little bit, I think it completely changes things. Oh, rat catcher? Dude, let's go. Congrats. But I think it completely changes things. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm getting too old sometimes. I feel like the the games that that I like, or the games that I used to love. They're so crazy, you know. Glad to see the stream. Dude, let's go. I'm glad to see you here, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, we've been working so much, so I haven't been able to be live as much as I'd like to. But that's just, hey, that's life, you know. I'm ranting about old games and like how, you know, like microtransactions and stuff. It's crazy. Most of the games industry are prioritizing more on cosmetic. Yeah, dude. I'm going to tell you a story. My son, this is the story of my son. I bought a PlayStation 2 at a yard sale. It was a PlayStation 2. I was excited. I was like, yeah. It came with Tony Hawk 4. And I was showing my son this Tony Hawk 4. I was like, check this out, you know? It's pretty cool, you know? And he's looking through, like, the stuff. And he tells me, this is what he asked me. Do you have the Tony Hawk skin? Hey, yo, what's up, dude? And I look at him, I'm like, Tony Hawk skin? And then it goes into my head, and I'm like, wait. No. That's not how it is. Tony Hawk skins. No, when we played, there was no skins. It was just gaming. We played the game. You know how you got skins, quote unquote? You looked up a cheat code in a magazine. You got big head mode. You unlocked all the levels. You got infinite ammo. Yeah, we got cheat codes. That was our DLC. We didn't pay for things. Your friends on the playground would be like, hey, man, did you hear about this? I'm like, wait, what? You'd write that code on your hand in pen. And you'd go home and you'd type that code in. And that's how it was, man. That's how it was. Nowadays it's different. Nowadays it's DLC and microtransactions and unfinished video games. You know the one thing that I hate the most? And it's the reason that I haven't bought a console in a long time. I have a PlayStation 4. But I remember putting, I think it was Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remix or something, or remake or something. And I put it in, and it started to download. And I'm like, wait a second. Didn't I just put the disc in? Like, what is this trying to download? Games seem to accept that if they are unfinished, it is okay. And they can just finish it later. And I don't agree with that. I feel if you put out a game, it should be completed. Is that too much to ask? If you're going to spend $70, $70 on a video game, dude, you better be complete. You know what I mean? We better be complete here. I don't know. I feel so, like, out of touch, I guess you could say, when I talk about this stuff, but I don't know. It's just the way it goes, you know? I remember when skin/characters unlocked, just completing the game. Dude, Tony Hawk 4, man. Tony Hawk 4. You would go in and you would unlock so many characters just by playing the game. It was such a good feeling. You know, you just played the game. So good. Oh, unlocking the armor for Halo? Dude, let's go. It was funny because I never played Halo too much. But my buddy, I would go after, like before wrestling practice. I wrestled in high school, and I'd go over there and we'd play Halo, and just like the PvP version, like split screen, and we just play it, and he would wreck me every time because he knew all the levels, and me, I'm like, dude, let's play, and he would wreck me every time. You knew those levels, like, on a first-person shooter like that, and your split screen, dude, I knew he was looking over at my screen. I knew he knew exactly what I was doing. I knew it. But there was nothing I could do about it. I was getting wrecked, and there was absolutely nothing I could do about it. It was just the way it was going to go. Oh, man, good times. Good times, man. I do miss old gaming. But I will say this. The games that we have today are really good. What we have today is pretty amazing. I feel that some of the greatest moments that we had when we were kids, the kids nowadays, they're reliving those also. Like, you guys ever, like, wish that you could go back and, like, relive some of those moments, like, for the first time and just experience those again? The kids nowadays, they're having those experiences right now. The 13-year-olds or the 14-year-olds, when they're 30, they're going to look back at their childhood and say the same thing we did. The exact same thing. So, life goes on and it evolves and it just goes different. And so I complain about the gaming industry like an old man. But these kids grew up with this. And these kids remember buying that battle pass for Fortnite for the first time. Or staying up with their friends and buying the new skin that came out. They're going to remember that stuff, and it's going to be fond memories. As much as I hate it, as much as I'm like, no, they're going to remember it, and it's a crazy world we live in, man. It's a crazy world we live in. It's pretty insane on all the stuff that we've been through, and then just think about all the stuff that these kids are going through, and they're cool with it, The world is an interesting place. And it's fun just to live on old school RuneScape sometimes. You know what I mean? Isn't it fun just to live on the old school RuneScape and just enjoy it and just not have to worry about things? I think that's what I love about gaming the most. You could be having the worst day and you log on and you do some cooking and nothing else really matters. You can kind of zone out and enjoy it, and it's all good. Gotta love me some old school RuneScape. Alright, guys. Well, I don't know how long I've been live for. I've been live for like an hour and 30 minutes. I gotta be up soon. It's 11:10 where I live, and I gotta be at physical therapy at 7 in the morning. So thank you guys for stopping in, all the Twitch guys. Appreciate you guys today. Everybody over on YouTube, appreciate that. If you want to drop me a follow or do any of that fun stuff, feel free. Subscribe on the YouTube, follow on the Twitch, and you know what? We'll definitely try to be live a little bit more. I'm gonna make a video tonight too, and I'll upload that on the YouTube. I'll make a video tonight and all that other fun stuff before I go to bed. But hey, all right, guys. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. Do all that fun stuff that you need to do. And like always, anything goes good. But the dragon met